Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated with all our latest content. Join us and never miss out on the excitement. 1995. Boubacar Diop, a Senegalese immigrant with a teenaged son named Assane, is employed in Paris as a driver and occasional housekeeper for the wealthy Pellegrini family. Boubacar and Assane's interactions with the Pellegrinis are mixed. Madame Anne Pellegrini seems to like the pair, calling Boubacar a gentleman, while daughter Juliette flirts with Assane. On the other hand, Hubert, the family patriarch, behaves coldly towards Boubacar. Anne apologizes to Boubacar for Hubert's attitude and offers him any book from their library to give to Assane for his upcoming 14th birthday. Boubacar selects Arsène Lupin, Gentleman Burglar, by Maurice Leblanc. Later, a diamond necklace that had originally belonged to Queen Marie Antoinette disappears from a safe in Hubert Pellegrini's study, and Boubacar is brought in for questioning. Hubert accuses Boubacar of having taken the necklace due to resentment regarding his status in life compared to that of his employers. Gabriel Dumont, the detective called in by Hubert, offers to take Boubacar to the police station to clear everything up. Boubacar becomes enraged, swears on Assane's life that he was not the thief, and begs Anne for help. However, she remains silent. After being found guilty, Boubacar is sent to prison. On one of Assane's visit days, the guards discover that he has hanged himself in his cell. Devastated by his father's death and convinced of his innocence, Assane is furious at the Pellegrini family. Later, while going through Boubacar's belongings, he finds the Arsène Lupin book and is immediately entranced by its contents. Present-day Assane meets his ex-wife Claire in a cafe to give her an alimony payment and to discuss his visit schedule with their 13-year-old son, Raoul. Claire wants Assane to be more involved in Raoul's life. Assane promises to visit them the following weekend and claims that things are going to change. Claire, having heard this many times before, is hopeful but skeptical. Under the alias Luis Perena, Assane gains employment as a janitor at the Louvre Museum, where the newly recovered Queen's necklace is being auctioned. Assane intends to steal the necklace in an act of vengeance for his father's death. He appeals to 3 loan sharks, Kevin, Vincent, and Rudy, for help with the crime. Although initially reluctant, they agree after he presents his plan of action. On the day of the auction, the loan sharks infiltrate the museum, disguised as janitors carrying spray bottles filled with chloroform. Assane adopts the persona of a multi-millionaire American tech businessman named Paul Cernin and enters the auction, which is being overseen by Juliette Pellegrini. The heist does not go according to plan, as the loan sharks find out that their spray bottles of chloroform are ineffective in knocking the museum's security guards unconscious. They are thus forced to fight them physically, creating a commotion and costing precious time. Assane, meanwhile, begins bidding increasingly lofty sums for the Queen's necklace due to competition from a wealthy German collector, driving the price up dramatically until he finally makes a winning bid of 60 million euros. Kevin and Vincent, now wearing the uniforms of the security guards, decide to betray Assane in order to get the necklace for themselves. As the necklace is being presented to Assane by Thibault, the auctioneer, Kevin and Vincent attack them and tie them up, grabbing the diamonds for themselves and racing out the door and into an inconvenient and ostentatious Ferrari that Rudy has brought as a getaway car. Because of Rudy's poor driving, the car winds up jumping the embankment surrounding the museum and crashing through the Pyramide Inversée. After the police arrive and retrieve the Queen's necklace, all 3 men are arrested. Assane is briefly questioned by Captain Romain Logier, who finds him suspicious, but ultimately allows him to leave after failing to find any evidence that ties him to the crime. Unbeknownst to everybody, Assane, having anticipated that Kevin, Vincent, and Rudy would try to double-cross him, switched out the necklaces during the fight, allowing Kevin and Vincent to make off with a fake created by Assane's close friend Benjamin. After changing back into the uniform of a janitor, Assane exits the museum with Marie Antoinette's diamonds safely in tow. The next day, Assane upholds his earlier promise to visit Raoul and Claire. While walking along the Seine with Raoul, Assane gifts him the same collection of Arsène Lupin stories that his own father had given him 25 years earlier. See you in the next video.